What's up, people? First off, I'm not going to apologize for who I am and what I do and the outrageous antics that I go through. Because for me, this is therapeutic. I think we know that by now. Life is, you got to do what you got to do. But Jefferson Crow, how is anybody going to take you serious if when they just watch your video one time, they just think that you're just a maniac? Listen, we're all maniacs. It's just that I like to embrace that shit. I like to go with it. I like to spew off the top of my head and let it ride. Let it run. Let it see where it goes. It's where the comedy comes from. People sympathize with me because we all have that inner rage bottled up. It's the people that die young that don't let it out. I let that shit out. I go home, hit the punching bag, do some push-ups, smoke a cigarette, which really shouldn't be in the same category as hitting a punching bag and doing push-ups. I gotta quit those cigarettes again. So anyway, day 6 of not smoking weed, you can see what happens when I don't self-medicate. That's what happens yesterday. And I was, that was just a feeling of irritation for a lot of different reasons, and I'm not going to get into the whole feud that I was having with this one moron, because what's the point? The point is right now is the guys in my chat room right now, what I need you to do is what you've been doing all along. When there's new guys coming into the chat room, okay, you need to tell them, hey, listen, Kroll might not be here, he might not give us a gem of wisdom today or a fantastic trade, but wait for it, because it comes. And when I talk about what I do, okay, it is ridiculous because looking back, I hardly ever give you a bad idea. I'm talking about 85 to 90% of the time, if I'm in the chat room and I tell you to get into something, it works out. We had Hig breaking the 12 today, okay? And yesterday at the close, this is more of the subtle picks. I was trading the shit out of X. So I said, you know what, it's probably going to gap up tomorrow. There it is. There it is. So it's just a nightmare that will always continue. It'll just keep on continuing. But again, I don't need to dial down my act. I don't need to talk about, being calm and reflecting on this, that, and the other thing. What am I even saying right now? The bottom line is there's enough degenerate, lunatics, pot-smoking maniacs like me out there that we can have our own thing. And that's what I want. I want people like me involved in this chat room. I don't want any blue blood scumbag NBA asshole analysts to come into the chat room and talk about what they think they know, because they don't know shit. We know just as much as they do, and we prove it on a daily basis. We got guys that can read charts. We know guys that know candlesticks. We know guys that know how to trade futures. I know how to get my ass raped and let you know how to profit from it. The bottom line, I don't need those guys. The thing is, in a way, I do need them, because maybe one of those people would actually like to fund this whole thing and get to do this website the way that it should have been done, because I got no money to do this anymore. And when it comes down to it, as far as the live thing is concerned, I don't want to have to deal with server issues. I don't want to have to hire a tech guy. I'm going to probably wind up going on Ustream or Mogulus, maybe take their player and embed it on my website. And I think you guys are willing right now to pay $30 a month, $300 for the year, because like I said, I guarantee, there's a guarantee. If you can't make $300 in a year listening to what I do, I'm going to come to your house, slap you in the face, and give you your money back. And in 10 years from now, let's say you pay $3 grand, okay? So $300 a year, 10 years, $3 grand. If something happens to me, I'm 37 now, so it happens to me, maybe I make a movie, or I somehow make millions of dollars, I'll give you your $3 grand back. How about that? But right now I need some money to get this thing going. If I could get some subscriptions, I can build the site, and we'll start from the ground up. The founding fathers will all be a part of something new and exciting, and we'll show the world what we can do. So we don't have to change. And then we'll just do whatever we want, and we'll laugh at everybody who thinks they got to go to school to learn this shit. Yeah, go to school. Go to learn. Go read how to trade in a book. I love how many books are out there. I go to Barnes and Nobles. There's 5,000 books on how to trade. You're really going to learn how to trade from reading a book? Please. Please. There's nothing more. You can't learn anything more than just sitting with me. Sit here. I'll show you what happens on a daily basis, and you'll see. And then, maybe then you'll have an inkling of what's going on. Nothing is more important than experience. And all the experience that I have, I'm letting you know what happens, okay? That's it. I think it's worth $300 for the year, especially because all the comedy I'm going to bring. Now, we're talking about these CNBC chicks. I mean, every woman on CNBC is pretty hot. And granted, they have some idea of what they're talking about. Who knows? Because they're reading teleprompters and they're pretty good at it, but they have some idea of what's going on. I'm not going to badmouth any of them, but we have to take it to the next level. My news girl, obviously we can't do naked news because that's been taken. I don't want to get nudity on the show as much as you guys just want to see naked women on the show. Can't do that. But we're going to have it a little bit more risque, I guess. Because if there's going to be women on my show, they need to be that much more voluptuous, that's much more enticing than the girls on CNBC. Because we got to get reasons why you want to come to Hit the Bid instead of CNBC. I want this network. Once we go live, we're going to be live from 9 to 4. So you might as well just turn on the Hit the Bid network, watch us. You'll get information. You'll get hot chicks doing the news. And you want to smash shit? You like when I smash stuff? We're going to have a room. We'll take a road trip. I got cousins in the karting industry. I think I told you that. We can have a room. I'll let you ride a fucking massive machine and smash whatever you want. I'll let you just break down walls if you want. We'll take road trips. We're going to Vegas. This is all about having fun. We'll make some money. We'll all try to make a living. Most importantly, I want to have some fun with this thing. Because life is fun. Like today, my bus, it broke down. Could have been everyone sitting there with this disgusted look on their face. We're all getting off this bus. We have to wait for the next bus. And this lady turns to me and she says, "When do you think next bus will come?" And I had to laugh because that shit's funny. I know there's no joke there, but that shit's funny. And suddenly my day was brighter. "When do you think next bus will come?" So I turned to her. I said, "Do I look like dispatch?" And she looked at me. I looked at her. She turned around. My day was made right there. It's so simple. It is so simple. Another thing is, I don't want to, be an advocate of drug use. And the thing about Wall Street, let's be frank now. Drugs and prostitution, I don't know. They kind of go hand in hand with the industry. I didn't even know what a rub and tug was until I became a stockbroker. I have no idea. I never knew that cocaine was so rampant. Actually, I was a young man coming into the boiler room industry. I didn't know what they were doing in the back room. Oh, rub and tugs, huh? Oh, I see. Coke and hookers go together. I'm not into that thing anymore. I've done enough drugs in my day. I've done so many things to myself that I'm just glad that I don't, have bags under my eyes that don't go away. And, and that I have some sort of brain power left. I mean, I've taken so much acid that every once in a while when I'm taking a crap and I'm pushing one out, I'll start bugging out. I'll start having a flashback. I won't even know where I am. Sometimes I'll forget to wipe my ass. I'm so fucked up. Could be a dangerous thing. So, I mean, and also your brain's a great thing. You could just tap into those memories. I could just think back at a night where I was feeling great, dancing my ass off, sweating, girls all around me, pouring water all themselves, wet t-shirt contests, all high and having a great old time. I just think about it for a second, I'm there. I don't need to do drugs anymore. The marijuana and the weed is, to me, like all these guys. You see, how many commercials do we see where everybody, "Are you feeling depressed? This is the face of depression. Zymbalta. Are you feeling low? Are you feeling sad? Take this drug. Why can't they have weed? Weed commercials. Hey, you feeling bad about yourself? Smoke a joint. Take it easy. Feel better about yourself. Laugh a little. All right. I know it's only temporary thing, but hey, so is these pills. And you don't know what these pills are doing to you. At least marijuana has been proven that really doesn't do much damage to you. Yeah, your your ambition, your drive sometimes gets a little bit thwarted. But look at me. I've been smoking pot since, 8th grade? 9th grade? Do I seem less energetic than most people to you? Huh? I could run through a wall right now. Talking about. It's all bullshit. It's who you are. If you want to smoke pot every single day, if you wake up and you smoke pot and you're 35 years old, you might have a problem. But then again, there's probably people that do that and still manage to get through life. Anyway. Blah, 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 blah.